He's had a lot of problems in previous Octobers, but this year anyway, we're hoping that he can get through it. But he certainly doesn't know he's 9.
No, and I thought he was really good. Like the last 100 metres of the Mackay, that was certainly good.
It was perfect, absolutely perfect. I mean, he's you know, we've seen him enough over those shorter distances to know that he's never going to, you know, rattle home and like some of these stayers do away in those shorter weight for age contests. But I think once you get him out over 2,000 metres plus, you'll really see the best of him. And you know, I think on Turnbull Stakes weekend, whether he runs here or he runs in Sydney, you know, that's all up in the air at the moment. We'd think about it, but he'll run somewhere, and I think he'll run very well. So he's in great order. That's
an interesting decision. Do you go to the Turnbull, which is a race that he's won in the past. We know how much he loves Flemington, or the trip up to Sydney. The Metrop looks a winnable race, and he goes well there.
Oh, it does, and you know, we would never have normally considered taking him up there. It's just with him and knowing what he is, the trip away in the floaters, mate, is almost like another run. And I guess it's a bit less work that those old legs have to do. So that's the only reason we've even considered it. But anyway, we'll just wait and see where he's at, and think about whether he runs in Melbourne or in Sydney.
Well, the grand final's the obvious one. He goes towards the Melbourne Cup. He's qualified. He's all good to go.
He's fully qualified, 55 kilos, ready to go. You know, and we'll give him the. You know, we'll let him tell us the preparation he needs to get there, and you know, we're just, you know, with a horse like him, we've had. He's trying to get to his 6th or 7th Spring Carnival, so we're just keeping him kit gloves, and he's such a clean-winded stayer. He's got plenty of residual fitness from the autumn, so we don't have to give him too many runs. But he's looking great at the moment.
It's a bizarre concept, but for a horse who's won a Derby and won a Melbourne Cup, I think we can say we haven't seen the best of him.
I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think if we'd ever been able to see the best of this horse, you know, you wouldn't be reading about the internationals the way you do today. There's absolutely no doubt on raw ability. I think he's every bit as good as any stayer in the world on his day.